But wait, it gets worse stories. According to Reddit. Number 12. This happened 10 years ago. My boyfriend called me in the morning and dumped me over the phone. I was really upset and forgot to finish the laundry that I'd started, so I had to go into work out of dress code. Of course, that would be the day that our district manager was visiting, and I happened to get written up on the spot, even though it was the first time that I'd ever been out of dress code. I spent my break crying because the universe just took a dump on me. But wait, it gets worse. When I get home that evening, I had a notice of eviction taped to my door because we had apparently been illegally subletting the apartment and had no idea. I didn't even cry because at this point it was just like, yep, that seems about the right for today. That's kind of sad. You lost your place. Because the terms and conditions of you being able to stay there were not as they seemed. Even though you fucking paying. Can you imagine that? Like money's leaving your hand for this thing and you're not getting it because of hijinks. Fucked up. Hello to Linda, Lane, Pandaren, Haru, Chrissy, and Love Fairy in the stream chat. Here's hoping you're all having fantastic days and that they only get better as they proceed into nights. Number 11. I went to my eye doctor for my annual checkup. He says, huh? There's a spot here that's not where it was last year. You need to go see a specialist. So I did. Then the specialist says, yeah, this looks bad. You should probably go see this specialist in Miami. So I go to Miami. They go, yeah, it's a mole, don't worry about it, and call us if you notice any changes. But wait, it gets worse. A couple of years later, I go back for another checkup and mention my eyesight had gotten a bit worse. My eye doctor goes, that thing got bigger. Yeah, you should probably go get that thing looked at again. So I go back to Miami and the specialist says, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. Kidding? He says, okay, it's cancerous now. I need you in surgery next week. I have to figure out how to save your life.
Well, okay then.
Okay. A week later, they do a biopsy and find out my eyesight got worse because it created a cataract, so they fixed that too. The following week, I go and get a motherfucking radiation patch attached to my eye for 3 days. But wait, it gets worse. So I think I'm past the worst of it. And one morning I wake up and I've gone completely blind in that eye. I'm in searing pain. Another drive to Miami. The fucking tumor exploded in my eye. Tumor necrosis is the medical term. Very rare complication. They sit me down and go, hey, your eye has to go. Sorry. But wait, it didn't get worse after that. Thanks to some intensive therapy, I didn't lose my eye. In fact, they were even able to save my vision a few months later with reconstructive surgery. A tumor exploded in your eye and you came back from that? Some people just got the fucking luck. Man. Do you know how much we have going on in our lives that we just get away with for right now? Because most of us aren't even going in for checkups regularly enough to know if anything is terrible with us on the inside, on the outside, on the surface, at a glance. We'd just be fucked. Scary to say, but I guess it's the truth. Sierra Miss says, hey Kyle, work was shit tonight. It was National Avocado Day tomorrow. Intriguing. How will this fold into my day? How do I saw your text about some idiot on Facebook? That shit's funny. Some people are crazy, boy. And you know, when they jump online and speak some of that crazy, they're kind of like half expecting somebody else to be right on their side with it. But, you know, the worst part is if they had a little bit more clout, or if they do it in the right spot, then there are other people who are just as crazy as them. They'll jump right on that bandwagon. Yeah, masks are for crazy people. And y'all out here defending Nazis or something crazy. Number 10, I was in a rush because I woke up late, and then I stubbed my toe really, really badly on the table. Oh, can my day get any worse? I had to rush to the embassy to get my passport done. I almost finished the 3-hour drive to get there when I realized I forgot all the documents that I needed for my passport. Isn't that on you, my man? Come on now. Come on now. Because if you're that kind of klutz, prepare it beforehand. You know what I mean? I'm not even saying put your documents. Obviously, these are your documents and they're, you know, they're very important. They're significant documents that you wouldn't just want to leave unattended in a car overnight, even if you have a garage, okay? So what you would want to do is perhaps prepare, if not a briefcase, then maybe even like a small kind of bag that you're just going to keep your documents in. And then set that aside so that as you're walking out the door, you're grabbing that. I'm sure most of us have kind of subroutines programmed into us to make sure that as we're leaving, we're patting ourselves down to know, okay, yes, we have the keys before we step through the door and potentially lock ourselves out. Yes, we have our wallet, so, you know, we can actually afford anything if it comes up out on the road. And we also have our phone because, you know, it's pretty much a necessary part of us going anywhere. And if your bitch ass knew you had to go somewhere, like, you know, I get it's a long way for me to say that I don't feel bad for this motherfucker. Is it bad enough to downvote? No. He can exist. Number 9. I had to get a tooth pulled. I got dry socket. What's that? Finally recovered. Well, I guess we have to look it up. This person is not going to elaborate. What is dry socket? Don't show me anything not safe for work. Dry socket is a painful complication that can happen after a tooth is pulled. A complication? That sucks. Surely we should be able to do some shit to make it so that it doesn't happen, because this is already going to be awful. Dry socket can occur 3 to 4 days after an adult tooth is removed. The blood clot that should form after the removal is dislodged or dissolved before the wound heals, exposing underlying bone and nerves. Oh, exposed nerves. Why did I come read it? I'm not interested in that. The dude got dry socket. Finally, he recovered and had the implant surgery and got dry socket again? Also found out laughing gas and the hydrocodone gives me panic attacks. That's sad. This is just sad all over. I'm sorry. Apparently Lizzie is baked. As she tells the class, hello to Lizzie is baked. Patty cake, patty cake. Baker's man. Bake me number 8. As fast as you can. I worked in an operating room and was on call. Arriving at the hospital, I checked in with the doctor and patient in pre-op. At least once per year, we get someone with something stuck in their ass. The young man was there with his mom and sister, who explained that a dildo just got stuck Friday night, but that their grandma was sick, so they waited until Sunday to bring him to the hospital so that he could see her. Per usual, the family and the patient asked if they had any questions before we take him back, and the mom says, yeah, while he's in there, can you get him tested for STDs? His sister tested positive and was operating the dildo, so we want to make sure. Operating the dildo. No. Operating the dildo. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. What does it mean, operating? What does it mean? No. I'm going to panic. No. This isn't that kind of list. And we're going to continue upward. Number 7. But your siblings. Damn it. I think this is the right time to break up the stream by telling Dia something that I've been meaning to tell you from earlier when I went to the bathroom, Dia.
What happened?
Earlier, when we were in the kitchen, you asked me to turn around. Every now and then you get a little bit lonely and I'm never coming around.
Oh, yeah. So what happened?
Dia asked me to turn around because she thought she saw blood on my pants.
I saw something red that was on your behind. I thought that I had seen it because I didn't get a very clear view of it, and that's why I asked you to turn around.
When I hung up my shorts to use the restroom, I saw it too.
Oh no, are you okay?
It looked like blood. And as a gender-frozen individual, I unfortunately believe that I am now, Dia, on my period.
That's not funny.
Why isn't it funny? I'm a woman just like everybody else can be a woman. Come on.
No, because you're a man, and that means
I'm
you're...
every woman. It's all in me. And on top of that, these boobs bigger than most girls. Can't step to Kyle unless you got equal or greater boobage. Don't step. Titty fight. These things are lethal weapons.
Sorry, I heard what you said, and then I read what the Dilts wrote. And,
Dilt said, I cut Mount Ass shaving all the time. Damn. Y'all want to talk about a mountain of ass. You know what I saw on Twitter earlier today? Let me show that ass. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. I don't want it to make noise. In the video, some girl has ice in her hand from an ice maker and goes, hey, look, it's ice. And then she holds up cream. And then she goes, and together they make ice cream. Ha 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 ha. And she runs away. And it just goes to show you how irrelevant and stupid and weird and unfunny most people can be and get away with it because they're relatively cute. Am I wrong?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. Straight up, she can get away with it because she's cute. But then when she turn around, let me show y'all something. What? This girl got a fat ass back there. Dia, that ass bigger than 2 white girl asses. Put them next to each other. My God. My God. Turn us into Discovery Channel watchers. Like we could just watch this like and think to ourselves, fascinating. Now as a titty man, Dia, you know when I saw this and was like, wow. That girl's got, well, I don't want to say badonkadonk to you. That would seem strange, wouldn't it?
Not at all.
Why? Have you ever heard me use the term badonkadonk?
Not you, but if...
Not me?
People...
I mean, I'm sure you've heard it before. I was just saying, you heard me use the term,
so,
though.
You've said weirder crap. That wouldn't be... I don't know. I guess I'm...
So what are you saying is weird that I've said?
All of the made-up words you say.
I don't say make-up words.
Make-up words? I
Yeah.
said made up.
Made them up. Make them up.
You made them up.
Okay. Remember yesterday I was talking about Franken titties and 2 left titties on one girl?
Yeah, exactly. So, trust me. Yeah. saying badonkadonk.
Big titties. Sham says, how has this channel stayed so niche and self-contained for so long? Well, when you get properly whitelisted, you don't even have to worry about slipping through the algorithm. All you got to do is ride certain videos and make sure they don't get caught in somebody else making the same video, and then it gets recommended, and then people are coming here going, what the hell is going on? And I'm like, shh, you're all getting blocked. You better shut up. Shut up, you're all getting blocked. I will delete this video. That's how I let them know. I let them know on some of them videos, they slip through the cracks. They float up to the surface. You know what this channel's like? You know, they say the cream rises to the top. The cream of the crop. Right now, we have to stay underwater, baby. And some of y'all, you're making too much noise. You're shifting too much. Trying to breathe down here. You're creating them bubbles, and they're going up. And people are going, is something down there? They're not supposed to wonder. Oh, snap. It's Austin Brantley. He says, I'm getting evicted during the pandemic, Kyle. Thanks for helping me through it. Well, Jesus Christ. How can you be getting evicted? And what was going on with your family? Well, thank you for the contribution, though. You know, as long as you keep your priorities straight. I'm kidding. Okay? I'm terrified for you because this is the worst time that anything like that can happen. So I hope that you have a cushiony, fallback, and that it's gonna read what
I'm getting evicted during the pandemic, Sile. Thanks for helping get through it.
Look, I've said it before. I'll be here as long as whoever is interested in whatever capacity you guys are looking for, because I feel I owe it to you. Of course I do. Sierra Miss says, Kyle, a coworker walked in on you talking about you'd ass, and now she thinks I'm a weirdo.
Hello everyone in stream.
Well, hello, Rocky Chicken Gaming. That's that dude's name. My man, Rocky Chicken Gaming. Seriously though, Austin, I appreciate your contribution as well as Rocky Chickens. And I do want to know that you find yourself and situate yourself and, whoever you may be with somewhere safe, because it is not the time to be out on the damn streets. It is not the time. I had a point that got away from me. It truly did. Oh no, Sierra Mist was saying that they walked in on me talking about my ass and now they think you're weird. I mean, weirder, you mean, right? Weirder. Okay. Number 8. I worked in an operating room and I was on call. Arriving at the hospital, I checked with the doctor and the patients and pre-op. At least once a year, we... Son of a bitch. Number 7. I currently live in a 3-bedroom and 1-bathroom house. My roommate was getting married and had a bunch of bridesmaids over all the time. We're a bunch of bridesmaids. A couple of them stayed the night after drinking. I wake up next morning with a massive shit festering in my stomach. Bruh, I thought it was going to be like somewhere in the house, bitch. Every move that I make, every step that I take, this poop's watching me. I'm kidding. I feel like it's just gonna squeeze out. I heard both girls in the bathroom giggling and getting ready, so I panic. I grab a roll of toilet paper and head to a remote part of the backyard. When I went out back, I left the door cracked enough for our Shih Tzu to sneak out. I didn't see him while I was shitting and ran back inside to grab a plastic bag. The girls had just walked into the living room. I chatted them up, avoiding the fact that I had just shit in the backyard. Finally, they leave, and I return to my shithole. It was half eaten, and my little dog was face down in it, slurping it up. Disgusting, right? I had to clean his face off with the rags and water. Before I could muster all of the items up, he jumped on the back patio furniture and ran his shitty little face through everything. Then he shook as I walked up to him, flinging my own poop every which way. I finally cleaned him and put him aside. I cleaned up the couch pretty quickly, and it being outside furniture, I was able to just blast it down with the power hose. Not bad, right? Quick? Easy? Nope. I walked back into a monstrosity. The poor guy ate the shit so fast that it didn't settle. This isn't an exaggeration. I counted 16 different piles of dog vomit poop throughout the house, most of it on the couches. For the next 12 hours, I cleaned up my own poop, turned into dog vomit, basking in the smell of horrors for what felt like forever. Well, hopefully this is the kind of lesson that you guys are being taught so that it never happens to you. You know, it was a pain to read this, so hopefully you don't have to endure this pain in reality. Watch your dog if you're in a situation where you just gotta leave your poop out, because your dog is gonna be like, you know that one, let me see, hold on. What's the name of the GIF I'm thinking about, Dia?
What GIF?
Oh, I found it. Oh, so now I know this dude's name. Sorry, I was looking for a meme to describe what I'm talking about. And what I'm talking about is this. If you poop somewhere and just leave it out, your dog is going to be looking at it like this. You understand? It's gonna be like, damn, that poop is just out there like that. Who poop that is? It's about to be mine. It's about to be mine. Number 6. A coworker of mine, we'll call him Andy, had a brother that we'll call Mike. Mike's wife died from cancer. Leaving Mike and his 2 kids who were around 5 and 7 years old. But wait, it gets worse. Overcome with grief, Mike ended up killing himself.
That got sad real quick.
He left behind his 2 kids. But wait, it gets worse. Andy had to sue his own parents to get custody of Mike's kids due to several issues with the grandparents. Andy's wife died suddenly, leaving Andy to take care of Mike's 2 kids and his 2 kids around. And no shit! Andy's wife died suddenly, leaving Andy to take care of Mike's 2 kids and his own 2 kids of the same age. You got 4 fucking kids. Your wife dead, baby. Hopefully she left your ass something in the way of a life insurance policy. I mean, I hate to say it. Man, how are you guys feeling about your day? You never let me in, you always keep me at bay. I didn't mean to rhyme. I was just trying to say that you need to make progress somehow, some way. That was a great one. You're welcome. Seriously, tell us all about your struggles. Rocky Chicken said donating took a long time because his PayPal was being stupid as hell. Well, at least it finally came through in the end, and by it I mean you forcing that bitch to. Hot fire. Hot fire. I want to congratulate everybody for their contributions tonight, effortlessly reaching the stream goal. What was even crazier is that Rocky Chicken Gaming seems to have understood what the stream goal would have been. I guess he's clairvoyant. Number 5. Okay. In 2008, my dad was diagnosed with terminal cancer in April. My God. My stepdad was diagnosed with terminal cancer in June. My mom was diagnosed with cancer in September. This kind of shit give me the fucking creeps. Is it coming for all of us? One of my closest friends was diagnosed with cancer? In October, I had to have my 12-year-old bunny put down a few days later. Then, in November, my aunt died. I was at work when I took a call about my aunt, and I just couldn't stop laughing because it was so ridiculous that this was happening. All one after the other. Fast forward to 2020, my stepdad died at the beginning of May, and then my dad died at the beginning of June. The friend who had cancer in 2008 called me the day after my dad's death to say her cancer is back and it's in her bones. And then my dad's funeral was scheduled for 3 days before Father's Day, which happened to be the day before my father's birthday this year. So yeah, that's my tale of woe. The worst thing is I'm not convinced I'm at the end of the story yet. Ain't that the truth? When it comes to terrible things going down, you can believe you are nowhere near the end of your story. The Dilts experiment says it's actually experience. Okay, it's not a TV show, Kyle. The gym was crowded today, so I only stayed for 45 minutes. Intriguing. Those sons of bitches at the gym, exactly what are they trying to accomplish? On today, the 30th of July. You could say that sometimes July to yourself. Bia? Huh?
I'm sorry, tell me the joke again.
Okay. John said, the gym was crowded today, so I stayed for 45 minutes. I said, who knows what a bunch of people suddenly showing up to the gym on the 30th of July could, be seeking. And then I said, sometimes July to yourself.
July.
The way that you just said it reminded me of Chris Chan. July! July! It's not cool.
It isn't.
The internet got a dude to fuck a blow-up doll for a fake-ass online girlfriend, dude. Yo, it's fucked up. But to be honest, maybe I prefer those days when people online would pretend, hey, I'm some hot girl and you should do this thing for me. These days, it's like a dude is like, I'm a lady, damn it. And if you don't agree with it, boy, I'm bringing you down. You want to go outside, I'll show you a man. But I'm a lady, bitch.
I guess the role-playing went too far with those boys.
Yeah, when trolling goes too far. Oh my god.
They're no longer pretending they are the women.
Oh man, they got him good too. He's a lady now. They trolled him so good, he a lady. Oh. Woo, who's that lady? Number 4. Friend of mine just lost her ex. Oh, come on, man. A friend of mine just lost her ex-husband and father of her child to a motorcycle accident. But wait, it gets worse. 15-year-old son had a birthday a few days after the accident. Gift arrived in the mail the day of the birthday. His father had gotten him motorcycle lessons. Just heartbreaking. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the volume real quick so y'all can hear this. Dia, how excited are you to ride a motorcycle?
Very excited.
She's not riding a fucking thing outside of, I don't know, KLPP. You're lucky I don't have no DMX songs to play right now. Drop the mic.
You're gonna demonstrate how you can throw your weight around again to me?
Throw my weight around? What do you mean?
You were showing me earlier how you throwing your weight could potentially kill someone.
Oh yeah, I got a little excited earlier and was explaining to Dia that a man of my size and specifically width can really not have to follow through with a punch so much as like, I want you to literally just take your shoulders right now, right? Take your body and shift your torso so that your right shoulder is back and your left shoulder is front. So it's kind of just like turning slightly to your right. All right. Now I want you to imagine just swinging your shoulder, to your left. Just like you're turning right, you're facing right, and then you just quickly shift left. I mean, when you a big man, if you were to just let your arms swing out, shit, that could hurt somebody. Don't have to put too much into that. And the reason I say that was because of this. Well, I guess I could. No, I can't show you. The dude was naked. We watched a video where it was a dude walking naked down the street, down the middle of a 1-lane street, and not a 1-lane street, but he was in the single lane on the right side. So he was walking into oncoming traffic, and people were slowing down and then driving around him. But one guy pulls up to him and literally gets out of his car to give him the opportunity to, I don't know, demonstrate whether he's crazy, whether he's drunk, what the problem is. And his bitch ass crossed his arms in the middle of the street like the naked pudgy bastard he was. And then this dude knocked his fucking block off. I'm talking one punch, acquainted him with the pavement type shit. And I was so excited. I guess that I needed to demonstrate to Dia that, hey man, I've told Dia about some of the terrifying experiences I've been in, man, and it's really something terrifying when you know that you're strong enough to kill somebody. I think we're all strong enough to kill somebody, right? Accidentally, especially. We're all just big water balloons, and I say it all the time. But there's nothing like the fear that comes with beating somebody's ass so hard that you know that you could have killed them, right? And then worse, feeling like, damn, bitch, maybe I should have, because I ain't trying to sleep with one eye open like that, you know what I mean? But hey, we all had to do terrible things, you know, in our fight for big, juicy, perky titties. And hopefully we won't have to be brought back out of retirement anytime soon, you know? Prophet said, get her a scooter. It's funny. Some people think life is about compromises. And that's what a good relationship is, yeah, sure. But she's not getting any two-wheel, you know, motor vehicle. Not anytime soon. My God. We just read an entry about fatalities. Oh, no. Dilt says, I was trying to get on the treadmill, but this old lady was taking forever. I was like, hurry the F up, Edna. Some people want to use the equipment.
Oh, hell yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. I saw something else that was excessively tragic. I'll show you guys the beginning of it. Just the beginning, though, because the guy discharges his weapon and somebody... give me a second. Over some... Alright, I got it over here. Let me play the video for you. So imagine, if you will, a bunch of people... Jesus. Can you shut up? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, my God. Imagine, if you will, a bunch of people have showed up to you know, participate in a street race, if you will, or whatever kind of show that they have going on with their cars outside. Some jackass for some reason needs to be a guy that's like out in the street, touching the vehicles as they come by. You know, you can see him doing it there. Another car is coming by as it's doing donuts here, and he's touching that car as well. So I think somebody just comes out and is like, hey bitch, can you stop touching vehicles like an idiot?
Hey, chill.
And this dude that was touching the cars, you can see him right here, he is such a big man that he needs to really start flexing. Talk about where he's from, what he represents, what he's gonna do. It's always the non-black people that's throwing the word nigga out there because they really got some shit to prove. They're a big man, and they need you to know. As he pulls his weapon out of his pants. So you see him pull the weapon out of his pants right there. And thank God that we got some heroic motherfucker right there to literally, as soon as he pulls out this gun, this dude, bow, Pow! Catches his ass in the face. Now here's the problem. When you're dealing with fucking nobody ass losers, of course they don't understand trigger discipline. Of course, if they're gonna be pulling out a gun in a situation like this, you know this is like the last place you want to be. So even though this boy hits the ground, the weapon ends up discharging when he ends up standing back up 3 times. You see him kind of spin around and just start firing wildly. So naturally, one of these shots catches a 17-year-old girl. And she died for that, bro. And she died for that because one 33-year-old asshole literally couldn't have the attention off of him. And this is why I want you to understand. Yeah, a lot of the times it's women that seem to be jumping into the spotlight in a capacity that is like self-immolation, my dude. Some of these bitches would light themselves on fire just to make sure that y'all see the light coming off of them, just so that people will for a moment go, what the fuck is that? That's how willing and ready they are to get that attention. But this dude was at a fucking, you're at a show, you're at a, what are they, racing or preparing to race, and you need to be reaching out into the middle of the street to touch a car. And as soon as anybody has something to say to you, oh, you're losing your shit now. Nobody tells me to do anything. You might as well be telling a white woman to put on a mask in a fucking store. Telling a white woman to put her dog on leash because those are the rules. But you know what the problem is? A lot of people who are well below the bar that allows you to do whatever the fuck you want. And let's be real. If you are above that bar, which typically means money, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Rules ain't for you. Screw the rules. You got money. But when these people are below that bar, they mad at the world and they're mad at you too because you're part of the world and they're going to bring you down with it. Oh, damn. But my point is, this is tragic because imagine just going to a goddamn race and some bitch lost his damn, shrivel dick energy out here pulling out a gun because nobody talks to me. I'm from Oakland. Okay. So yes, heartbreaking to say the least. Don't ride a motorcycle is the moral of the story. Okay? Yeah, that's right. Moral of the story. Number 3. I got rear-ended by a truck. I pulled over to check my trunk on Hilly Street, and a car parked behind me rolled down the hill and crushed me between it and my newly messed up trunk. I suffered some cracked ribs. Sounds like you got lucky. You know what I mean? It sounds like you got lucky. I know and it gets worse. You know what I mean? You got rear-ended by a truck, but you lived. And you were fine. You're fucked, financially. Because you in a situation where you need a new damn car. But to say that you got out, got in back of your truck, and then someone feckin' hit you again, bitch. Not only are you lucky to be alive, you're lucky to be walking. Cracked ribs, that ain't shit. Sardonic Scout says, yo, Kyle, have you seen the new Netflix show BNA? It's gonna be a hard nah from me, dude. Never even heard of BNA. I look it up and of course it's an anime. And it stands for brand new animal. Tell me Netflix isn't responsible for this show. It's by Studio Trigger.
It's a Netflix thing.
I mean, I don't know who Sardonic Scout is, but surely perhaps they know me well enough to know that, maybe I wouldn't. Why is there so much animal bullshit on Netflix, Dia?
Maybe someone who's in charge of that sort of thing is into furry stuff.
Here's the crazy part, man. When Marvel wanted to tell some gritty stories, instead of doing white people, black people, Mexican people, they were like, hey, we're going to have a class called mutants. And everybody's going to treat these mutants the way they treat black people. We're going to see how long we could do this until everybody figures it out. And Dia, not only did nobody care, they wrote that shit out to the end of time. Now, you really can't do anything without offending everybody. And there's a lot of animal shit that I guess gets a free pass for absolutely no reason. And I'm not saying that I know anything about this. I can't. I guess I'm speaking to the other things that are like obsessively animal centric. The existence of humanoid animals that have been living in the darkness for centuries has been revealed to the world. Why are you bringing this up, Sardonic? It's furry bait, but I liked it.
And someone else said that it's pretty dope.
You know what? I think I don't know something with animals that doesn't suck, anime-wise.
How many animal animes are there?
That's the real question, Dia. I'm not sure, because I liked Wolf's Rain, but it had an unfair advantage because Yoko Kanno was involved with the music. Fuck.
But if you take the music out of it, do you still like the show?
I don't know.
So that's the problem. You don't like the show, you like the music.
I'm not sure that I dislike the show. It may be what I would call middle of the road anime, where it doesn't need to be something that I like.
But that's what I mean. You don't, like, you can, like, accept its existence.
Animal animes. Is Wolf Children a Ghibli film?
I don't think so.
My roommate is a cat. Wolf's Rain. Wolf's Rain wasn't bad, Dia. You understand?
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
I can't say it to you enough. It wasn't bad. It's like we were to try to sit down and watch Inuyasha right now. What's Porco Rosso?
It's a Ghibli movie.
That's a Ghibli movie, so I have that?
I don't know. I feel like you would know.
I have it then. I have all of the Ghibli movies. You know what? I bet you I'd love Polar Bear Cafe.
It looks cute.
I'll watch Polar Bear Cafe and get back to y'all. Because I don't want to shit on any animal-centric animes when I haven't seen enough. But, you know I have a reason to have a red flag go off when I see something that's like Netflix created and it's all animals right now, you know what I mean? Sardonic Scout says, Kyle, I thought I heard you talking about Studio Trigger, so I thought you'd want to hear about it. Yeah. That's what interested me to know that it was by Studio Trigger. But as Dia was reminding me, it's another Netflix project, and Netflix is pretty ambitious right now with what they're trying to make happen. Boy, soon I'm going to be playing that stupid ass Avengers video game, which is trying very hard to be Destiny. I can't wait. Okay. Number 2. I was a manager in a hotel in Oakland. I'm from Oakland, bitch. A valet Parker took a guest Corvette for a joyride. See, you're getting that ahead of yourself, buddy. He lost control of the car in a residential area and crashed it into a parked car in a driveway. The Corvette and the parked car smashed through the home's garage and caught on fire. The home partially burned down. The valet was caught by police a block away, fleeing on foot with a broken leg. Dia.
He knew what he did.
Now here's the bottom line. You know what pisses me off about a lot of shit going down? People don't really end up paying for it. You feel me? So you're the asshole who brought your car somewhere and thought that you could trust this pussy ass valet to park your fucking car, you monkey. Do you get what I'm saying? Do your job, your one job. Park the car. And he couldn't do that. He took it for a joyride. crashed it into another vehicle. So you haven't just fucked the owner of the Corvette, you fucked the person who owns this car now. If that ain't enough, into the garage, light the house on fire, half the house is burned down. People could have been in this house. People could have been in this house, nigga. It's not like just like reckless endangerment, you're driving around in a car that is not yours, so it should be theft. You have stolen a vehicle that you are driving recklessly. You have crashed into a vehicle that could potentially have had somebody in it. You have brought that car into a home that partially burned down that could potentially have had people in it. Fuck this guy. Not only do I want him literally going up the river for literally as long as he lives, but he's probably going to get out in 25 years because it's not like they caught him with weed on him. He only just crashed a bunch of cars and lit a house on fire. Am I right? And that's the world we're living in. It's not marijuana, so it's not that big a deal. Hilarious. My point is this. I'm that Corvette driver. I'm the nigga with a fucking totaled car and a half burnt down house. I want to see that fucking money to buy a car that's better than what I had, to rebuild better than it was before, to replace what I've had stolen from me. And the truth of the matter is, they ain't gonna nickel and dime this motherfucker and get a red penny out this bitch with his broke valet ass, dude.
If anything, it would fall under wherever this person went.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you know anything, I'd be begging for you to tell me how that works. Do they get a portion of anything that he makes if he continues to work? Because shouldn't he be going to jail? So where's the money come from?
The wherever he went. The valet is employed by someone. So the employer would end up having to pay for the damage.
Bruh, are we sure?
I believe so.
Are we sure? And is the employer paying for the damage on the house, on the other car? You know what I mean? Say this motherfucker goes straight to jail. Who's paying? Does it all just fall onto insurance? Please. Insurance don't give a fuck. They're hoping nothing goes wrong. Benjamin says, this is the first stream that I've been to in a very long time and I'm late. But oh well, it's nice to hear you again, Kyle. For everybody who always comes in here saying it's been a while, I hope that your life hasn't been too hectic and overwhelming. I know that these times can be very tricky and spicy because you're dealing with a lot of stupid people. People being stupid is really the big issue here, less than the virus, as crazy as that can be. I like to think of the virus like showing up and just going, hey, look, it's me. And somebody going, I will not be outshined attention-wise by this virus. And they put on their clown suit. You know what I mean? They put on their fucking afro. Honk, honk. And they ready to go. Honk, honk. They are ready to go just for you. Ho, ho. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new, subscribe. If you're returning and don't know when these happen, I try to do them every day. There is a link that I'm going to be dropping to the Discord. And if you just join that, feel free to turn off notifications in case people start making noise. But I will send out notifications in that Discord whenever I begin to stream. Just like I did tonight. Wow. But ladies and gentlemen, here we are reaching the very end of the list at number 1. This really made me angry as an entry. Everybody's literally going, oh wow, that guy's a champ, to hobble away on his one leg, even though it was broken. Bitch. It just makes me furious. Here's another story that is a response to that story, just to give you a little extra. A guy who worked at a mechanic shop in my town, guys, plural, who worked at a mechanic shop in my town were joyriding in a customer's BMW around midnight a couple of years ago. It's just a nightmare. You can't leave your car nowhere. Launched themselves off a roundabout going 130 miles per hour, hit a big oak tree in my front yard. The 2 front wheels ripped off the car, shot across my yard and through my front concrete block wall. The driver was ripped from his seatbelt and ejected into the road. The car landed about 60 feet away, outside of my bedroom. The passenger was dead, at the scene, still strapped in. The driver was mildly alive, but died pretty quickly thereafter. The landlord wouldn't let me break my lease and refused to fix the hole in the wall because he was too traumatized. Ended up having to pay him to get out of my lease after watching 2 guys die in front of my house. Now this is funny. Funny in a dark way, you know? I'm real enough to unfortunately have to tell you that this is the way that it goes sometimes. And just like you know, many landlords weren't going to be giving no fucks about no fucking pandemic in the middle of this bullshit. They was going to be charging the shit out of everybody. The idea that, you know, a car effectively nearly came through where somebody was living and it was like raining dead bodies and the landlord ain't going to let you leave. I get it. I get a lease is a lease, a contract's a contract, but fuck me, man. Damn.
Just stopping by to say hey.
What a wonderful kind of day, Justin. You know you're already stream boss, and with contributions like that, it doesn't look like anybody's ever going to be taking it from you. Thank you for being the wind coming out of my lungs as I gasp in awe of your glory. But I also have to tell you, you're the wind beneath my wings. Wait, when I touch the mic, is there feedback? There was for a second. That was weird. Justin. Thank you once again. My man. My hero. That's a weird Linda,
Emo?
yeah. I don't know if Haru is still here, but she recently lost her world in Animal Crossing. And then very recently they came out with the save backup, like yesterday. And that has gotta suck. But at least she knows this world will not be compromised no matter what. Plus she has a shitload of friends to come dump all over her girl. Oh my god, thank you so much. Do you think that every girl has one like guy friend that transitioned into a girl that hates them because they're naturally a girl, you know, and they got to put in so much effort and they'll perhaps never, I don't know, pass for being as flawless as these chicks? And then the hatred slowly boils and consumes them. And before you know it, they've got murder in their heart. This summer. On demand, because movie theaters don't exist anymore. As we continue up to number 1 on this list, an acquaintance got married in an extravagant $80,000 ceremony. Damn. And then broke up on their honeymoon. But wait, it gets worse. Thank you, Justin. They split up because the groom was cheating on the bride with a string of one-night stands? Meanwhile, the bride was having an ongoing affair with the best man. Ew, y'all deserve each other. Disgusting. They pretended to stay married for 6 months after out of shame, but it all came tumbling down when he made a huge Facebook rant calling her a whore and tagging all their friends and family in it with the most dramatic shitstorm of comment sections known to humanity. Somehow it gets worse. The bride and the best man decided that they wanted to have a baby, and she immediately ran off with him and got knocked up. Okay, bitch. Whatever you want, man, whatever you want. The weird thing about getting with a hoe that's cheating on her dude is wondering if she did it before. What do you think's stopping her from doing it again? And another more important question. Justin, y'all gonna be playing Avengers with me? I'll let y'all be Kamala Khan, cause ain't nobody trying to be Miss Marvel. I'm kidding. I can only be one guy. That's oh, you like that laugh, Dia?
Yeah.
So I'll laugh from now on.
No.
How about this?
Just like I can't make the SK sound.
Fuck that noise.
You don't like it coming out of me.
I do hate that noise.
Yeah, so shut up. Don't ever laugh like that again.
You like it?
No.
Yeah.
Freaking hate it.
Otaku Muse says, where I am, Kyle cinemas and movie theaters are opening again, but I'm still not going. The president actually said, we should consider postponing the elections. I was like, bitch, wait a minute. Can somebody get grandpa to sit down and listen to the fact that you automatically lose if you try to do that anyway? Just stupid ass. Oh boy, it's just good stuff. Here's hoping you all get the opportunity to just, cleanse yourself, be free, relax, go take a shower, get naked, get in that tub. Ooh, Cyberpunk! If you recently received an email claiming to be granting Cyberpunk access, it's a scam. Oh. Damn, Cyberpunk scams would be the scariest thing in the world, because all anybody wants to know is that they've been accepted to Cyberpunk School of Witchcraft and Wizardry Stripes. Damn. Do you?
Okay.
No, because we talked to her before stream. It's not my fault. That stupid bitch is cackling wherever she is. She wins. Lizzie says the pubes open here, and COVID is going back up already.
The pubs. Why you gotta make
The pubes. Big titty pubes. Pubes on the titties.
Ew.
I bet you there are titties out there so pretty that they could rock pubes without any problems. That's how you know you got perfect boobs. When you got chest hair on them boobs. Do you think that there are men who go and get implants, but they still grow chest hair? Of course, right?
What are you talking about? What do you mean implants? Oh.
Like a man. Like say a man wants to live as a woman, trans man, and now he's going to get implants, but he's still growing chest hair.
A trans woman. Well, they give you drugs so that sort of thing doesn't happen anymore. So I'm pretty sure that if they have surgery and such, then there's a likelihood that they're also taking medication so that it stops being a thing.
So you mean like hormones?
Yep.
So maybe it will stop producing the hair.
Because men produce hairier because of your testosterone and all that stuff.
Benjamin Brady says, not to be pessimistic, but if it has been in development hell for that long, doesn't Cyberpunk have a high chance of being badly written? Development hell, boy. What? I mean, to be honest, no. I want to say it like this. There is no studio making a game right now that hasn't crunched to make that game occur. So to say that many of them have or have not been in development hell is irrelevant, considering the majority of that game is getting done in the same way that the majority of people do their homework, assignments, or essays literally days before it's due. Does that make it any less of a paper or an essay or an exam or an assignment? No. The work's still fucking there. But the bottom line is the 90% of it got done within a very small window before it was due. Now, I'm gonna put it to you like this. Perhaps you're not a gamer, so you wouldn't fucking know. The Witcher, if somebody came out with something was like, what's the game of this generation? I think it's The Witcher, hands down. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's because of CD Projekt Red. So CD Projekt Red gets the bone here, not, this specific title. Because if anybody was going to make a game that was going to take care of business, so to speak, it would be CD Projekt Red. And in the same way that somebody's going to go, hey, look, it's Grand Theft Auto 6 time. They have the track record for people to immediately want to purchase this next title because so pleased were we with the last one. That's kind of what happened with Fallout 76. Fallout 76 should have just been another Fallout in a long line of Fallouts, but it was fucking terrible. So hey, I'm willing to see whether or not it's up or down, but based on their track record, based on what I'm expecting it to be, it doesn't need to blow me away. It doesn't need to be the best thing ever written. I just want an experience that I enjoy from start to finish. I want a good RPG that I can play in a way that is genuinely my own. And I know that I'm going to get that out of Cyberpunk. Without it even being out, I know that I'm going to be able to do it my way. And I appreciate that. Appreciate a game where I can just build up stats in a certain department and then be an asshole all the way through. That's why I loved Outer Worlds. I actually finished the Outer Worlds. And it was fun. game is so fun. What happened, Dia?
What about the first Last of Us? What about the second one? I like to think that the second one never happened, but the first Last of Us, I feel like that's pretty up there. And to be honest with you, I feel like since, not to say that it's like mainstream or anything, but I don't know. Perhaps it would be a tie between The Witcher and The Last of Us.
I do believe that The Last of Us, the first one, was a benchmark in what a game can be and the perfect balance between gameplay and story. But I believe that maybe, just maybe, a video game should be more game than story. As weird as that is to say, that's a personal preference and it's my opinion. I'm willing to go out on a limb for it, but I will say that a game like Minecraft, which is like 0% story and all game, has honestly more to give than a game that may be all story and 0 game. And I believe that striking the balance is the great fucking trick for many of these people making a video game. But even though The Last of Us was dope, I think The Witcher had more game in it. And I think that's what the gamers will agree with. Last of Us 1 was dope, but ain't nothing like a good old RPG to let us maximize what we want to maximize and grind certain numbers until they're the certain, we're going to min-max and, oh, we got to find the specific weapon and all of that bullshit. It doesn't get any nerdier. Doesn't get any nerdier than a good old RPG, boy. Just want to oil up your belly and rub it up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to oil up like a greasy man. Maybe I'll paint myself gold and shave my head. I'll be the Black Buddha. Playing Cyberpunk 20. All right, that's enough. Linda says, no, that's Lizzie. You fool. Better to work on it longer than just rush some buggy crap out. Benjamin said, legit never thought of it that way. Good point. Liz says, I want Paper Mario, but I'm broke. The only thing I've seen from Paper Mario that seemed noteworthy was the water. I'm not joking. Like, the water in Paper Mario looked really good. Man. This could be a bad idea, clicking the Paper Mario hashtag. First thing that comes up is about censorship. What if it was big fat Mario titties? Bitch, you better be careful. So here's the water in the game. And for Nintendo, it's cute. It's pretty. Even though, you know, it's not like we're swimming in it or anything. But it still looks good. You know? Now if they put fish in the water and we could swim in it, go underwater, and the fish reacted to us. Now that's a video game. Fucking killing me. Benjamin says, I think story over gameplay, which is why Mother is my favorite game despite it having pretty AIDS gameplay. Intriguing. Lizzie says, if you like Mother, you'd probably like Grandia. Justin says, if I wanted more story, I'd watch a movie. We're all in the same camp there, dude. We're all in the same camp there. And I think as far as experiences like Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human, you know, to say that they're video games is a bit of a stretch because it's really just like it's really like a movie that you have to keep pausing, but the pause button is different on your controller every couple of seconds. It's ridiculous.
You mean to get it to play?
Play, yes. The play button is different. It keeps pausing, you gotta press play. But the play button keeps moving. What are you gonna do? Oh boy. Lizzie says it all looks so cute. Look, you better worry about getting your damn Animal Crossing island up to speed. Not that I'm trying to shame anybody or anything, but my Animal Crossing island is unspeakable. Do you wish to see? Do you wish to see it? I'm not sure you can handle it. Beholding my impressive island. So beautiful. I'm making a girly area down here. Wow. Can you believe that? It's gonna be magical. You know, there's like this whole dream thing now where I can like go visit other people's worlds. There's so much shit on my Animal Crossing island it won't even load properly. But soon, it'll be all clean and ready for other people to see it via the dream swipe. You guys will be happy to know I've sorted out my ramp problem on my world. Let's count the ramps together. Would that be fun to do? Does anybody in Animal Crossing chat know how many ramps you can have in Animal Crossing? Let's count. 1. Dia, are you enjoying this flex? 2. You enjoying this flex, Dia?
Not really, because it's so stuttery that it's giving me motion sickness.
It's stuttery?
Not stuttery, it's chugging.
3,
So,
4.
like,
Gotta get rid of those flowers. 5. Hello, roll. 6. 7. 8. What's up, baby? Thank you, Lucky. You boys and your gifts. What was I on, like 8? Maybe I was on 9, so this is 10.
I think you were like on 7.
Do what?
I think you were like on 7.
How was I on 7? This is like, what? 11. What do you think he's got in here? What do you think this crook has got in here? In the way of art. You know I want that big picture, even if it's fake. Well, if it isn't my favorite cousin, glad to have you back on Jolly Red's Treasure Trawler. Oh, store policy. I know it, you know it. We have a limit of 1 art piece per customer per day. Like I've never been in here, Red. How do we know if this is the fake one or not? Is he thumbs upping in the picture if it's fake? I want a closer look.
Let me check.
Yeah, I think this is a fake one if he's thumbs upping.
What is he supposed to be doing then?
His hand's supposed to be on the door frame. I'm trying to find the real version of this painting to show everybody, to show the class.
You're right.
Alright, well here's a little polygon picture. That shows you I think it would be faster to open this as a... What if I dragged it into OBS? Does that shit work? Whoa, it saved as like a fucking... You know... It's saving as a web page instead of a JPEG. What's wrong with you? Ew. Long story short, I'm right. God. His hand's not supposed to be up like that in the doorway. It's supposed to be like to the side.
Rusty wants your top 10 games.
Rusty wants my top 10 games?
Yes, your personal top 10 games. Not you going and looking for 10 games and agreeing with them whether or not they're like in the correct place or anything.
Again, the thing about games for me specifically is they're gonna be what had an effect on me. So shit like
That's
yeah, Katamari Damacy, Pokemon. I really enjoyed Mass Effect 2. all of them except okay.
You can't say that.
Okay, I'd say that I really obviously Pokemon Red and Blue were like the most significant. My favorite is whichever Pokemon allowed you to go back to Kanto after I'm telling you, this place is like a wormhole, man. Bye bye. Sorry. Right. So like, oh no, I opened something else by accident. Jesus. It's gonna lose its mind. Please close, please close. Okay. Pokemon. There was one that let you go back to Kanto. You know what I'm saying? And there's that. Okay?
So, those Pokemon games.
Aiden Ross says, holy shit, I haven't seen Kyle in a while. It's nice to see you again. Hope you're doing well, Aiden. We're keeping it together in all of this. So, what I will say is, aside from Pokemon, aside from Katamari Damacy, aside from Mass Effect, I think the biggest answers on this list are Portal. Had a really crazy effect on me when I played that. And the thing that I loved about Portal more than anything was that the protagonist, not that it's the first game to do a silent protagonist, but you kind of just learned everything about that world through everything else, through paying attention, through occasionally going into a secret area or something like that. But GLaDOS was infinitely unimpressed by your playthrough. You doing what you were supposed to do in any other game would have awarded you high fives and good jobs and good, you're doing well, but GLaDOS just didn't care. And in many ways she would berate you. She was kind of a bully. And the crazy thing is, in today's games, they would probably not put a GLaDOS character in there because the kids are going to commit suicide. But I just found it so refreshing and overwhelmingly wonderful to have this satirical douche commenting after every test that I'd take. She was like, wow, I'd actually fallen asleep as a robot saying that or something, just nonsense. But Katamari, I would say Katamari Portal. I'm forgetting one, and it's like one of my biggest. It's Modern Warfare 2. Fuck.
I was gonna say Halo.
Halo was a big part of me, but Halo kind of ruined me in the competitive way as well. It's the reason that when I play games, I can't turn it off, and Halo's the reason. Halo did this to me.
So it doesn't mean that it's not one of your favorite games.
Yeah. Can't not be, Halo's one of them games where it can't not be. But, if I had to put three at the top, it'd probably be Katamari, Portal, and Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2, in my opinion, is a stroke of excellence. It's like a masterpiece. That shit was so balanced online that you had every different type of motherfucker coming to it with their skills and, weaknesses, and we could just build a class that suited our play style. And everybody was effectively a little overpowered, so nobody was. And now they're trying so hard. They're trying so hard to make everybody equal and balanced. It's a nightmare. Carrying a lot of materials, and I'm wondering if I can get away with trying to put these inside my house now. With a damn scorpion out here, dude, Cleaning up for tambourine out here. Put the ammonite over here, and then we'll worry about it later.
You know what would be kind of cool? That even if you don't have storage inside of your house, just like in Minecraft, you could build like chests.
The comedy of all of this is just gonna end up shit that I drop in front of your house, or the dia that I've made for this island, not the real dia, and then trying to get away with calling in that character to pick everything up. Lizzie asks what my house looks like inside. Lizzie, I haven't changed shit about my house in like the forever. since I built it. So, I mean to decorate the, I'm turning this into like a movie theater, in your house.
Nice.
But it's really my house. They're all my house. Damn it. Turn the TV on. Alright. Oh, I don't want it to seem like we're showing, well, it's the time of the day that makes it show weather. Oh, hell yeah, the weather movie? Alright. So, I'm going to my house to show Liz. Oh, man, did I even make it to top? When you think about it, I know, obviously Pokemon was a big deal. Well, Portal Katamari, boy. Katamari caught me at exactly the right time. I have to wonder if many of these games didn't catch me, if I'd be as excited for gaming. But seriously, though, has Liz not seen the interior of my house before? Here's the living room. I have all this cat grass on the ground for some reason, because I was picking it up from the inside. I could have just ripped my lip open, Dia.
That's what happened every winter for me.
I just grazed my lips with my teeth and it nearly ripped open. Do you think that happens with nipples? Like some guys just like trying to suck and then he bite, Dia. And then he bite.
Yeah. I hope that they get punched in the face.
It's not his fault. It doesn't
matter.
Intentional.
You're getting a punch in the face. Don't bite. Unless the girl specifically asks. Don't bite.
King Tut. I'm Pirate King Tut. Pirate King. Luffy. Sorry, there's a bunch of like tumbleweeds on the ground. This is where I'm going to be creating a bunch of...
Tumbleweeds.
No, it's going to be... Sorry, weeds. Just regular weeds. And I'm going to be creating... Hanging... What do they call it?
Terrariums?
Hanging terrariums, because they're a great gift for my... Unless there's a better gift now, which would suck. But hanging terrariums are dope because they don't like, a lot of empty space in the middle of this bathroom. I'm not sure what to fill it up with yet.
With floor shit.
Floor shit like what? I need one of these lily things for outside in that like one area. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Can you make it?
There's a lot of crowns on the wall. Only 3? Back up.
Yep.
Look at it. No, there's 5. Okay. Oh man, no way Lizzie hasn't seen the house. But you know what? I think she may have thought that maybe I was changing it, which is not the case. I changed the outside of my house, not so much the inside. I think this is done. I think we're done for the most part. Like, zhuzhing up this house. I keep pressing down on the D-pad thinking it's going to put my thing away, but because I'm inside the house, yeah, it,
You have to go into your inventory.
I need to upload this world, but I needed to.
You need to go into your bed.
No!
What?
The floor is supposed to be white, which means that one of the patterns got replaced. Oh, sweet God.
There you go. It's beautiful again.
Yeah, but look at all these stupid ass cards that shouldn't be up here. What are they? Golden dishes, golden candlesticks. They're all golden. That's why I brought them up here. Brilliant. A wonderful gift for someone who actually needs them, if I ever find them. Dia? This is nuts. I can't keep holding on to everything.
You need to start doing little giveaways wherever you have joined Discord. Or whatever Animal Crossing Discord.
I'd rather give it to someone that I know that could use and needs it.
Well, you could ask.
It's randos in Discord. Asking who? I ask everybody. Like, this should have been the final Well, actually, no, because if Avengers comes out and somebody can play that too, maybe Jeff will play Avengers with us and inevitably not play as much as me, and then I'll be the best. Damn it. I'm the best. Hey, the music changed. That means that right now is a sexy time. And I like to have a sexy time. I thought that was Gala, and I haven't seen her in forever. What's it about? I was panic checking my inventory to make sure that I had medicine in it. Newsflash, I don't. So if I go over to Gala's house and she's sick and I don't have the medicine on me, I'm gonna feel like a stupid bitch because I could have put the medicine on me, but I didn't. She's not home. Which means Gala's punk ass could be in the freaking,
Store?
No.
The museum?
Gala's in the museum. They're always in the museum. The people I'm looking for are never in the store. So let's check the store to see if it, you know, the curse is broken. People I'm looking for are always in the museum.
Isn't that kind of good though?
Stop talking to me. Thank you. Isn't that white tub like nice, but I don't need it. Bull crap as usual. When are y'all niggas gonna increase the size of the store? I can't stand this fucking game. What happened to you, Animal Crossing? Bye.
They became very American.
I'm very interested that maybe the game did come out too early though.
Yeah.
But better to come out and give us something to do while we're losing our minds in this pandemic. Can't blame them for that. This is all a bit much. I'm just tired. I am gonna have a secondary character come out and just pick all of this shit up, man. Astronaut suit. And I'll put him right over here where he fits. Yeah. We'll be on Mars someday.
That was so nice. You should have taken a picture
What?
of you with the astronaut next to you, and then you looking up into the sky. You should do like inspirational pictures with inspirational text.
I'm just happy to have my ramps over here now because it was very.
What if she's visiting someone?
Oh, you really think she could be doing that?
She could be. I don't know.
Let's go see Judy. Is she outside? Let's see if she's visiting someone. Hey, baby. This cutie's wearing the thing I gave her. You know the music in here is too cute.
But it's the one you hate.
Do I even know coconut juice?
It's the coconut with the little thing.
Oh, I do. Oh, sweetie. Lizzie says I need so many DIY cards. Isn't Lizzie playing on like her brother's world or something? So, if you're the one doing all the majority playing, Cherry Blossom DIY. Oh my god. I'm gonna prove my theory that this lady's in the damn, I don't see shit over here. I'm gonna go run by Rold's house. There go Anka. Oh, Rold, I don't even want to hear it. Lucky.
What if he wants to play with you?
Oh, please. Wait, the bubble is for when they want to play too?
I believe so. I believe that there's a chance that they want to do like a little treasure hunt with you. They want to do like a trade or to sell you something. Like it's not.
Gala's with Raymond.
That was right.
What? What?
She can't sit anywhere in this house.
What?
Aw, they're so cute.
I had no idea they were friends. But Gala's normal, so I guess she can be friends with anybody.
Yep, she gets along with just about everyone.
But I guess it has. I was wondering if you were under some sort of non-disclosure agreement, like about your life. Hey, Dick, I'm trying to talk to her. Get out of the way. You're crowding her. Give her some space. Give her some space. You fuck. Oh. I thought this was going to be a book club meeting to discuss 2020's Blessed Flowers. I guess it's good that it isn't because I didn't finish reading the book in time anyway. It's okay, Gala. Well, we found Gala, guys. Oh boy. I didn't expect that. Didn't expect to find Gala hanging out with Raymond. What do you think Audie's doing? Being unbearable? You know she's getting out of here, right?
What are you gonna do with her?
I'm gonna replace her with Tiffany.
But I mean, like, how are you going to get rid of her? Are you gonna?
Oh, how am I gonna dispose of her? Who do you want?
Who do I want?
I mean, do you want her?
She's cute,
but
I would have to try to get Meringue to leave because I'm not trying to get rid of her.
I don't think you want this chick over Meringue, dude. Let this woman go to whoever is desperate for her.
Yes, that's what I was asking. Like,
Yeah.
are you gonna try to sell her?
No, selling is so boring now. You know, they have really destroyed the currency in this game.
You people have destroyed.
Fine. We destroyed the currency.
I have done nothing.
The bottom line is, I think the truth of the matter is this. If this game kept implementing new villagers, then there would be a reason for us to keep hoarding all of these stupid Was that Dom? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, if there were new villagers being implemented, there'd be a reason for us to hoard all of these damn, you know, Bing Bong tickets, but there aren't. So they're just like here, you know, waiting for what? To be used as like a different type of currency? It's insane.
Yeah, for those people that still aren't able to.
But babe, imagine you have, this is what I want you to imagine. You have all of the villagers you already want. I feel like Nook Miles tickets exist for people who don't have any amiibos, aren't planning to get any like amiibos or NFC chips that are like dirt cheap on Amazon. Yeah, I guess kids, huh? Those dirty, stupid, ignorant children. Yeah, it's not about not having the amiibo cards. I guess it's really just about not having who you want. So, Yana, what I recommend to you is that you join Discords. Join Animal Crossing Discords. Why do I say this? Because if you have empty spaces or have someone in boxes like they're going to move out, you can go into these Discords and people will just be giving away villagers for free. Straight up for free. They do it on Twitter too. If you're looking for a specific villager, somebody's got them out there. And on top of somebody having them, they're also somebody who has them that is also looking to give them away to somebody that wants them. So what I recommend to you is just to stay aware, because I think Nook Miles tickets are running out of uses for all of us. Oh man, look at the overflow on the flowers here. They're supposed to be in like a grid pattern. Like around, damn it, around the tree. So this is extra. And this is extra. And both of these down there are extra. And this needs to go. You like that I put the little, like, crown hat by the thing?
Nice. Yeah.
Do you think I should give him a crown hat to wear? I like his head, so I'm not going to put anything on it. I should probably look at how that would look first, too. Instead of just trying to make him hold it. No Hope Misanthrope says, was just watching your Lucas Werner video and I'm wondering when we will get an update. Those were why I subscribed in the first place. Oh, damn. Well, the answer to that question is that I had actually written and drafted, oh wow, I was already ready to pull out my ladder because I forgot I put a ramp here. But now I have ramps. But the reason I held back is because, as you may know, as somebody interested in Lucas, he lost his place of residence through his own actions. And he is genuinely, if you watch any of his other channels, he had been running through the streets yelling about, you know, Gen Z and how they need to tell him where the party at, where the women at, just antagonizing any and everybody. And there were a few amusing times where people just caught his ass and told him to shut the fuck up, but, you know, other than that, the dude's a piece of shit. He was recording other assholes in the bathroom at a homeless shelter he was at. He had people that were actually willing to send him things, even though he gets a handout from the government. And he was just buying mad weed and, you know, trying to get women with that shit. It's a train wreck watching this guy. I don't want it to seem like I'm picking on a homeless person. So I wouldn't say that I've stopped making videos because of that. But there's just the right combination of pathetic with his scenario to where I don't want to feel like I'm just jumping into... Because he deserves it, I guess is the best way to put it. It's not like I would feel bad about kicking Lucas while he's down. He deserves that. You know, he is just the worst. Everybody and everything is an object to him. He's selfish in a capacity where he's really not going to understand anything, no matter how you try to put it to him, because he's the only one that's in the right. He is insane. The thing that drives me insane, Lucas is a racist piece of crap. He's a fucking loser. He's a, you know, every name that you can imagine under the book. The paradoxical and amusing part of Lucas is that he demands a girl a certain age, but she is not entitled to that same choice. She doesn't qualify for that. If she wants somebody that's fit, she wants somebody that is young, if she wants somebody that makes money, that doesn't matter, you know. She should just have to do what Lucas says, because what Lucas says goes. This boy is a fool. But here's one thing I will be honest about. I'll be honest about this. If you know anything about my man who made, forgive me, the most popular quote from this dude is that CIA niggers glow in the dark. Do you know who that is? He made an operating system. He was a crazy white man. He made an operating system. He ended up going even crazier, ended up losing his place of residence. He ended up losing the car in which he was living out of for a while. And before you know it, he started wandering the fucking streets before he ended up killing himself. Okay? Now, that dude's name is Terry Davis. Thank you, Benjamin Brady. Now, that's an internet horror story as far as I'm concerned, because, you know, sometimes you want to feel like, oh man, didn't they have somebody in their family or close to them that could have called them, you know, and probably taken them in and tried to rehabilitate them or gotten them the help that they needed. Sometimes, motherfucker, you can't help people. They need to help themselves. And if they're not down to help themselves, you know, it's just a spiral. It's a downward spiral. And Terry Davis, in my opinion, as racist as he may have been, he was fucked in the head. So there was a realm for compassion there. You know what I'm talking about? He was existing in a universe where I could find a way to feel sorry for this dude. But Lucas, man, any and everything he's done to himself. And the one thing I can say about Terry Davis is that at the very least, he wasn't so absorbed in any and everything having to do with getting this one goal that he was just fucking himself out of, like, dude, Lucas put himself out of a place because he was basically blackmailing people, saying, I'm gonna tell people about the drugs that you have if you don't give me one of the women that's coming in here. Now, imagine you just sitting and watching a bunch of chicks coming in trying to get some drugs. And maybe you hear them fucking through the walls, and you're just sitting there and getting madder and madder and madder, like the incel fucking virgin that you are, that you're gonna go and actually put up notes and try to tattle, try to snitch on the people that are housing your stupid ass. You know what I mean? In this halfway fucking house. Oh my God. Lucas is a fool. Lucas is a fool. But the crazy thing is, I know if I put a video up, he's gonna watch that shit. And he's not going to be willing or interested in listening to what I have to say. So I'm not saying, oh, I'm not making the video because he's going to watch it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, I don't want to be one of these dudes that's too attached to this dude too soon if he ends up either hurting somebody, institutionalized, or worse, dead. I don't want to be, right? I don't want to be somebody that just talked about this dude and then the next day you hear he tried something with a female. It's crazy. And I'm so glad that his crusty, old, sloppy ass has just been sticking to these homeless shelters. Because if you watch some of the dumbass videos he uploads to his Instagram, where there's nothing but trolls, it's Chris Chan all over again. There's nothing but trolls feeding and egging this dude on. And I'm not even mad at them, because it's like, how can this dude have made it to 40 years old and not understand when he is being goaded on, when he is being, you know, when somebody's blowing smoke up that ass? How do you not understand that? But you a grown man, and you're so blinded by this belief that you are entitled to a girl 20 years younger than you, except you don't have anything to bring to the table. You don't have any money. You don't even have a place to stay. And now that you're out of a place to stay, instead of making your main goal to get a place to stay, you're just like, why aren't the girls coming down to the homeless shelter? Where are the women at? Where the party at? Show me the women, Gen Z. It's like, whoa, this dude is a train wreck. This dude is such a train wreck that I feel like if I made a video just putting a spotlight on this jackass, that they'd come for fucking me. Like I'm the monster. Like how can you do this to him? Because YouTube's this place for fucking celebration and like being nice, and you can't say anything bad about anybody. There is no analysis. There is no critique. Any and everything that you do or say is toxic, my dude. This dude identifies as a comedian. So I can't even be like, oh, I'm just going to hit you with that comedy critique. YouTube would shut my ass down. You know how many niggers and mother and faggots and all of this bullshit that comes out of that guy's mouth, and he means them, not describing this group of people, not describing what somebody else said, but he means them as hate-filled as he can get it, because he's trying to get a reaction, because nobody will pay attention to him. And he knows that if he does these things, if he says these words, if he flails his arms hard enough, people will give a shit. I don't want to give Lucas attention. That's the catch-22. I'd love to make a video just taking a hot dump on this stupid moron who is honestly pooping on himself, my dude. But it's a catch-22. Me spend time on Lucas? I know what I got myself into when I put the word comprehensive history at the end of it. Like I was going to keep doing this shit, but this boy is a shame. Lucas is a shame. Popped a balloon. I'm going to be real with you. One time I was trying to pop the balloon on the island and it was going through. The pellet was going through the balloon. Ask people. I'm not joking. I am not joking. So I wondered if there was like too much shit on the ground and I need to get rid of it. How about I get rid of these pink flowers? Yeah. Yeah. No Hope Misanthrope says he got ran out of Chaz/Chop. No way. He was out there? I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt he was anywhere interesting with his ugly ass. Benjamin Brady says Terry jumped in front of a train. More and more towards the end, he was thinking about purification. And then in his last video, he heavily implied that he knows none of it is real. That's the terrible thing about Terry, is that sometimes people think when they commit suicide that they reach this all is lost, terrible, crazy despair type, this state of mind that's just like it just gets worse and worse and worse, and they get deeper and deeper and deeper until there's such a pit of despair that they end it. Nah, dude, a lot of people who take their own lives, the closest thing to what they feel is clarity. Sometimes they see shit in a way, you ever seen fucking, what's this Scorsese movie with Mark Ruffalo and DiCaprio, dude?
Shutter Island.
Shutter Island. At the very end of that movie, spoilers, forgive me if you haven't seen Shutter Island, man, come on. But at the very end of that movie, DiCaprio says something, and you go, wait a minute, motherfucker. And that's what I'm kind of scared of with Lucas. He put himself where he is. I do not pity this fool. He is an asshole to people who don't deserve it. Lucas is one of those dudes who's done and said things that entitle him to a hot slap from some of the people if they ever catch this dude. Do I condone any acts of violence against Lucas? Hell no, I would never imply that. But all I'm saying is he needs to be very careful. He needs to be very careful. If he got his phone stolen and that's why there's a lull in what he's updating or uploading onto his Instagram and shit, he deserved it. He deserved it. It's a rude thing to say, but you don't know. Jay said, did he ever post again? Nah, we waiting. I guess everybody's waiting to see if he gets that money from, whoever's handing out the money to his ass with social whatever. So he can go buy another cheap ass phone and yell at the world. It was so good too. If y'all could see the videos where he's just yelling and coughing and it's good stuff. Okay. I want to find one Lucas video and then we get out of here because I like this song. I should just edit a video, man, even if I don't release it. Let me see if this is the video.
You want less misogynistic?
Oh, actually, I remember commenting, oh god, no. The comment actually has upvotes. That's bad. They're not upvotes, they're likes on, Okay, let's get this out of the way really quick. Pietro, what do you want now? You don't have a ghost chance in hell of leaving this island. What are you on about? Hey, I've got a proposal for you. What if we had some kind of unique things we always said to each other? Kind of like our brand?
Oh, he's finally asking for a secret greeting.
Okay.
So now you get to make one with him.
What would I tell him?
No, he tells it to you. It's a secret greeting to you.
Oh, and I'm supposed to just say okay with it?
Yep.
No, look.
Where the party at?
Where the party at, Gen Z?
No.
Where the women at?
No. How about Hong Kong?
No! Oh, fuck! Okay, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Hong Kong would seem too generic. Where the women at? But it should be all caps. Who am I fooling? This is gonna be so tacky and I'm gonna hate it.
Yep, so why are you doing it? Make it something cute.
It'll never fit.
Yep.
Where the women at, Gen Z will never fit. Ugh. Sometimes you gotta try it anyway. Where the women at is fine on its own. Wait a minute, motherfucker. Close. Oh. I guess we'll just go with where the women at, right? Damn it, I did it again! I'm used to playing on PS4. What are you doing? You son of a bitch. I might as well be trying to crack a goddamn palm.
Do you want me to do it for you?
I can do this. Where the women... And I bought a keyboard that's waiting in the wings and I could just connect it. Where the women at? I guess. Oh no.
Yep. Now you have Pietro the Clown Sheep greeting you with where the women at.
I'm glad that you like it, Dia.
I hate it.
Put that avatar pole away.
Avatar pole.
What's in that box? Tune in next time to find out.
Stop leaving crap on the floor.
Stop leaving crap on the floor is my island. That's what I do. You see the way it chugs around? And it's hard for me to even walk in a straight line without the game going, I can't do it. I'm trying to load it up. Jesus Christ.
It's like it's constipated.
Oh boy. Like it's my fault. Like what I was supposed to do was just put like 6 things down in a field and go, all right, that's my island. Happy with that. Thought I saw Dom over here with his piles of wood. You think Anka's mad I haven't talked to her in forever? I wonder how many times we're going to run into each other today. Oh, what are you done with me already, you sassy bitch? I fucking love you. I miss when they used to say rude shit to us, man. I want to walk up to my villagers and have them say, you're like the first ugly person that's talked to me today. And I'll be like, wow. I think I love you. What was I doing?
Who knows?
Okay, here was my comment on this video. And it kind of betrays something I don't like about myself, but the dude sounded like a monster, so I'll be real. He at 2:41, I said I could watch this part all day. It's like a transformation sequence in a horror movie. Holy shit. So here's what I'm talking about. Okay, hold on. Let me just show you the part before it.
I'm tired of you classing.
You hear all of this? This is how he walks up and down the street all the time, just yelling about how he's tired. He's tired of it. Gen Z, where are the women at? Where are the party at?
I'm tired of you classing.
Oh, God. And then he's coughing. Oh, God. Jesus.
He's got the corona.
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. You could tell it's starting to water. Look at the look in his eyes. Let me make this bigger. Look at the look in his eyes. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. I remember one of the clips that I had in one of the videos was something like him going, "No, I'm not going to move because maybe I like you and maybe I want you. And maybe you'd know that I'm great for you if only you'd give me the chance." It's dangerous shit like that, man. It's dangerous shit like that that makes me so happy he doesn't have a car. He would have tried to abduct people. Thank God he's got a heavy build and probably reeks, doesn't have a place to stay, so you'd be able to quickly identify this motherfucker. But if he was a skinnier looking dude, looking like everybody else, with the ability to run around with a mask on because we're all wearing masks, you know what I mean? Shit.
Fell asleep.
Who fell asleep?
Anka.
Anka fell asleep. Well, probably dreaming of living somewhere where everybody's prettier.
Damn. I know he's new, but...
And you claim to be Christian. Yes. Oh. You claim to be for Bernie. What the hell? God, what a dude. Here's the funny thing. This is his thing that he does now. He basically goes, "Whoa, you're a Christian? But you're not giving me money? Where the women at? It's ridiculous. Oh, you claim to be for Bernie, but you're not coming down to the homeless shelter to kiss me? Where the women at?" It's like so good that you would think that it's obviously a joke. It's gotta be a joke. It's not a joke, man. This dude's serious. I feel like this dude had a meter when he was walking up and down the street, and the meter was reaching close to the top. And the meter dictated whether or not somebody was just going to catch this dude in the back of the head, pop him one time. Pow! Somebody must have been watching this dude getting real fed up, all the noise he's fucking making. And then he lost his phone. Maybe that was somebody sorting out a problem. I wonder if he shut the hell up in his shelter when they took his phone away. I wonder if he lost that Nintendo DS somebody sent him too. Poor guy. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you. This has gone on longer than I imagined. Is that what I went with for a thumbnail today? Pretty ridiculous. Hey, the Minute Hour. If you guys want some Kyle tier madness, go to the Minute Hour. And I don't know if you want a specific suggestion, Snapchat me or go into the Discord and I'll hit you with one. What would you say your favorite one of that is, Dia?
Of the Minute Hour?
Yeah.
It'd have to be...
Oh, do the grill or... Oh, I think I've shown people the grill one before. Do the head bop one.
I like the hollow disc one.
Oh, you like hollow disc. Mm-hmm. Where's the other one that's animated? It was like,
When we went to the coffee shop?
Jesus. Yeah. Something terribly offensive. I like the grill one so much, though, man.
Yep. There's something special about that.
You better release the grease tray. I want to have conversations with myself and have them animated. Somebody put me on. with an animator. Alright guys, gonna turn on the air before I start sweating in places where the sun don't shine. Getting funky. Was that necessary to say on the stream? See you guys later. Love you. Stay out of trouble. Do what you do. And Justin, I appreciate you. You're a hero here. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. My God. And sorry, I was like confused because I couldn't figure out why the music was so low, but I had turned it down earlier when we were playing Animal Crossing. Wish everybody a wonderful night. You'll see me soon playing these dirty ass games. Because I got D a Dying Light, so we may start that from the top. As weird as that sounds. Thanks again, Sardonic. Appreciate you, and thank you, G-Van Arsdale, who caught the tail end of last stream with a donation. Appreciate you, Austin Brantley. You guys have a great night, and I'll catch you guys again tomorrow, if not later today. Take it easy.